Hey fam, welcome back to the Blacker Home and Garden. I am back with my sister, my mentor, my friend, Dr.
Mm,
Lisa.
mm,
How you
mm.
doing?
You
Welcome
know
back.
what? I'm happy to be here.
It is such a blessing to have you here. We've been talking a lot about like what is this episode going to be? What are we going to talk about?
Yep.
And I think a couple of things we need to do in this episode. First, I want to talk a little bit about you
Okay.
and us and how
Us.
we know each other.
Okay.
But I'm gonna introduce the conversation topic and kind of how it came to me.
Okay.
Because if it go there, it go there. You know, we flow.
Yeah, we got to flow.
We
We got to
flow.
flow. Yep.
Seeing yourself in God.
Seeing myself in God.
Because we've been talking a lot about, Afrocentric spirituality.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked a lot about identity and self-worth and all of that, and you and I
Mm-hmm.
have these conversations all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the things that I think has been most freeing for me personally
Mm-hmm.
has been my ability to connect all of my identity
Mm-hmm.
with the identity of God,
Mm-hmm.
and to be able to do that. And that's been a journey, and I have some insight in how I got there. And so we're gonna talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna talk
Mm-hmm.
about that. I think that also connects to who you are,
Absolutely.
what you do,
Absolutely.
and how we've been connected.
Absolutely.
So the floor is yours.
The floor is mine. I think for me, when I think of him and who he is and what he does, I keep saying I want to get to a place that I just get better and better with being able to practice what he does, because he does it.
Yeah.
I'm practicing.
Well.
He does it well.
Mm-hmm.
So I think for me, being kind, being gracious, being supportive, being nurturing, um,
And that's who you've been to me.
that's
That's who Dr. Lisa, aka Dr. Albert, has been to me, right? Like we could talk about like work
Yeah.
connection and all of that.
Yeah.
But that is what you embody as a person.
That's what I was about to say.
And that's our
It's me.
connection.
That's our connection. That is me in all spaces that I hold. I'm the one that will come in the room. I'm paying attention to the energy and the people in it. But it doesn't take nothing from me that when I see people, I greet them.
Yeah.
I will greet them with a smile. How you doing? Like that doesn't take nothing away from me.
Graciousness.
It's just graciousness. When I'm in the space, there's this energy that I give off. I'm hoping that whatever interaction I have, I'm usually intentional
Yeah.
about that. And I'm saying I'm hoping that I am, because somebody might say, well, you wasn't intentional. I mean, I haven't heard it yet.
Well,
Knock on wood.
I mean, you're quite intentional. I mean, talking
Yeah.
to you, you don't want to talk to you. You like it's like mirror, mirror on the wall. What's the truth?
What's the truth of it all?
What's the truth of it all? The things said and unsaid. You
Absolutely.
get to that in your practice, in your wellness practice, in your consultancy practice, and all of it in who you are.
All of it. All of it. When I took my current job as being an advisor to students, and some students said, why are you here? You're supposed to be like at a different, bigger, well-known college. And I said, because God wanted me to be here. And so I'm obeying that. In my journey at this college, I've been able to share spaces with women that say, you don't know how much I was praying for you to come into my life. You don't know how much you mean to me. And so when I support and love on students, it's regardless of your background, your race, or your ethnicity in that moment. It's just because you're human.
Right.
And I want you to win, because that doesn't take anything from me.
And that's a gift.
Absolutely it is.
And I think I think you are a gift. And you give your gift with discernment. Keep hitting the mic. But you give it freely.
Yes. Yep.
And that's important, especially when you think about, God and how God gives to us. God, the gifts are free.
Yes.
But we don't all have access to all the gifts at the same time and when we want them and all of that, because there's some discerning and some measuring and some boundaries and some other stuff that comes with being in relationship.
Right.
And you model that.
Right.
Your phrase, my favorite phrase of yours, interestingly enough, and it's probably just because you ain't told me no, is you say no more than you say yes. Y'all have to understand.
Yep.
When I met this woman asking her to help me with a project, she's like, I usually say no. I'm like, wait, what? I never encountered a consultant.
Just turning down money?
Yeah.
I know.
But that's you.
That's
you like,
me.
if it ain't.
No, you're not going to.
And you do it with the person, not the area, not the thing. You do it with, let me.
Absolutely. Because if I'm going to be intentional and give my time, that means I'm taking time away from myself, my family, things that matter, to give time someplace else. I don't do nothing that's going to disrupt my joy, my peace, anything in my life. It can't disrupt it. And so I pay attention because I know that we are in such a time where everybody just want to take. Don't stand on nothing. Don't believe nothing. You changing with the wind. You're so easy to go along, to get along. I'm not doing that. I'm that one that's ready to call out something. Now, if you want me, I'm always going to be honest.
Yeah. Because
you deserve that. And I'm like, all money is not good money. So I'm not doing that either. And I tell people that all the time.
I love that.
I said,
it's not. It'd be a trick in it, child.
Yes, and you can keep that. Because I'm like, I don't need to run a consulting company in order for me to live and breathe, which means that I'm willing to gamble my bottom line. Once you start to lose yourself in business and money, it becomes a pattern. It becomes a behavior, it becomes a mindset, it becomes a condition. I'm not doing that.
Ooh, back to that condition.
That's why I said it.
Don't get yourself into another condition. We got enough. You came ready made with enough conditions.
Yes. Yes.
Don't do that thing. And I think this is so powerful that you bring up this money, because even the word says that it's the love of money, not having money.
Yes, there's a difference.
But it's the love of money.
It's the love of money.
That's the root of all evil.
Oh, absolutely it is. Because right now, let's keep it a buck. We got people in positions, in organizations, and we talked about that a little bit. So if you say that we supposed to do X, Y, and Z for our students to thrive, and if we got all those in place and you getting a good salary and paycheck, so please explain to me why the outcomes are what they are. Right? So we have to hold each other accountable. But one thing about me, I'm never reckless when I come into any organization or working with anybody one-on-one. When I say that I practice everything I preach, I'm one of the most non-judgmental people. However, I will hold you accountable. If you say that your word is this and this is what you're going to do, then I'm going to hold you accountable, because that's all I got is your word.
That's it.
I don't care what you did before me, but in our presence, I'm going to take you for your word until you say X, Y, and Z.
And I'm going to hold you.
And I'm going to hold you to your word.
And you can hold me to my word.
Hold me to mine,
and that's
please.
that's if we want to go God, which we stay God, right?
We stay God.
Is this God, you say you can hold God to God's word.
Because one thing about him, he's not chaotic. And and he's always of order. So those that know me will say one thing about her, she's in order. When stuff starts to get out of order, I start to unravel. No, we're not doing this. This is chaotic.
It's too chaotic.
I'm not doing this.
Yes. And let me backtrack about the word, because I don't want us to get too caught up in the word on the page. But the word God gave you about who you are and about what you can do.
When I was sitting silent.
Yeah. And about how you're made.
Yes.
And about, that's the word that you can hold God accountable.
Absolutely.
To.
Because if I'm sitting with him and he said, this is a requirement, this is your assignment, I need you to be on assignment. Those that know me know that I'm on assignment when there's something that I'm supposed to do. That's why there's some things that I say no to. And I'm okay with that. Again, saying.
Because you need to be free for assignment.
You have to. And that's real work. I can't be tired and just dragging myself and I'm going to sit up here and try to do some work with you.
Right.
And I'm depleted.
Right.
It doesn't work like that.
Right.
But I'm not going to be reckless with my gifts and do that.